Alright, so good morning ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to use this time to demonstrate again how to create an outline using NoodleTools. NoodleTools, you'll use it using this note card section of the website. So a reminder, you have your project here, you click into your project, then you go into your note card section here. Now these note cards should have information, that's okay. You do not have to use all of your note cards. Your note card should have 20 notes, 20 different quotes that could be used to use in your paper. Tomorrow we start discussing writing the paper, I'll give you a recommendation of about 10 to 15 that you'll use in the paper. The reason I have you get 20 if you're only going to use 10 to 15 is because chances are they're all not strong. And this gives you the ability to pick the strongest of the quotes and notes that you've selected. So these note cards have all information on them. They may be piled. If you pile them, you can click on expand and you'll get sort of an expanded look at how they all look. Although this is normally that expands them out and shows you all the notes that are in there. It's a bit frozen for me right now. Alright. Or maybe there's just no notes on there. Another reminder that when it comes to your note cards, if you want to have them all laid out together, and certainly something you're going to want to do when you're writing your paper, you might want to export them to Google Docs. And when you export them, you end up getting a document that has all of your sources laid out in one page. I don't think it's showing you that right now because it's just sharing this particular tab, which is okay. Alright, so the outline exists here on the right. So these topics, you have topics here that will help you. These are some of the things you might include. Now mine is a little all over the place. I have various different topics in here because this is just my example paper. But let's just say I was writing my outline right here. And my outline, my research paper topic was on global warming. So I'm always going to start with an introduction. So you have your intro. And then for every topic, which is going to be a Roman numeral, you need 2 subtopics, which are going to be letters. So there's already one subtopic there. So now I click on my topic, my intro, and I say I want to add another subtopic. And it does. So the first subtopic in my introduction, let's say if I'm writing about global warming, I would start with a define global warming. And then what should be in everybody's introduction for their point B is thesis. And then you will write your thesis here. So write your thesis here. That is your one-sentence document. One sentence that's going to guide your document for your paper. Alright. You are then going to have 5 topics that you're going to include in this paper, followed by a conclusion. If I was doing this, I would crank out the whole format first. So right here, I would say we need a new topic. We've already covered the first one, new topic. So I'm actually going to keep adding topics until I get up to 7. Add topic, 4, add topic, 5, add topic, 6, add topic, 7. 7 will be your conclusion. For each one of these topics, you're going to add 2 subtopics. Add a subtopic. Click on the topic again, add a subtopic. So let's go with this global warming idea. So maybe I want to do history. History of global warming. Man, spelling is off today. History of global warming. And then maybe I want to do before 21st century. And then more recent developments. Wow, I really can't spell. Developments. Alright. So then you'll go through each of these other topics, adding subtopics to each of them. So you have 2 subtopics for each of your topics. Add another subtopic. Add another subtopic for this one. Same thing for number 6. And ultimately, you'll have 2 points that you're going to describe, that you're going to put in your conclusion. This gives you the 7 topics, or the outline, for you to then fill in the blank for the topic and the subtopic. 1 word, 2 word, 3 word, short phrases are fine. You can use some of the same titles that you used for your note cards. And this idea is a full plan for your paper. So when you're done with your outline, you are really good to go with writing the paper other than the writing. You've got the ideas that are going to back up your ideas. You've got your plan for what you're going to write about over the course of the paper. And you have all your quotes and sources to help verify your point of view. All right. So that's an overview of how to do the outline on NoodleTools. And if after watching this video or hearing this presentation you have questions or you're confused by something, please let me know and we will sort it all out. Carlos, you have a question? So what about the intro? And you don't need anything more than intro there, because that's your introduction. And just tell me what 2 things you want to do in your introduction. What are you going to talk about first, and then what's your thesis statement? If by the way you're looking at your cards and you see that they're not all visible, they have this bird's eye view over here on the right, and if you move it around you might get more information. And if you don't want to look at them as a tabletop and you want more detailed look at your cards, you can see them this way, and you click into each card and you get information there. So sometimes that's a little bit of a nicer way to look at these cards, but then you can go back to looking at them as if they were on a tabletop and you see them this way. So you can pick and choose your layout between tabletop or detail. You can print them if that's helpful. There are lots of different options. Alright, send me a message if you have concerns, and I will be here to answer your questions, of course, as well.